This is day 156 of the Arukh HaShulchan OC. If you would like to sponsor an upcoming share or more of the Arukh HaShulchan OC, please contact me directly. We very, very much appreciate it. Today we are doing Siman Kuf Yud, Siman Kuf Yud Beis, Siv Daled, through Siman Kuf Yud Gimel, Siv Hey. So, we are talking about Shloyafs, not to be mafsik, and the Brachos Rishonos and Achrayos Shmonesrei. And we are, again, starting from Daled. Kasav Hatur. B'simcha begin. L'shem Achenu Achiv, name of his brother. Rabbeinu Yechiel. I did not know. Maybe I knew. I don't remember. I had a brother, Rabbi Yechiel. Chasidi Ashkenaz. You know, Moni Kol Teva Shechal Bracha Bracha Yudches Brachos. Chasidi Ashkenaz, the pious ones in Ashkenaz, which were Rishonim, counted all the brachos in all the words in all the each and every bracha. Yudches brachos of 80 brachos. Bracha Rishana, mem base tables. The first bracha has 42 letters, which of course is corresponds to the shame of the shame mem base of 42 as Kodesh Baruch Hu, the 42 masos of Bnei Yisrael in the Midbar, which represent one's sojourn to this world and how to be safeguarded by it. Bashniya nun ala tables. The second one has 51 words. That makes 51. Of course, 50 represents the ultimate extent of nature in this world, because the oval is 50, and 51 represents something above that, which would correspond to the Chiyas HaMesim. B'shlishis, in Atar Kadosh, there are Yudala, there are 14 words. I don't know what that corresponds to exactly, but I'm sure it corresponds to something. Bervius, in the fourth bracha, Yud Zayin, 17 words, which probably corresponds to the word Tov, because Tov Litar Spicha. But Chamishis, in the 15th, which is Hashmei Milasora Secha, Chameshesrei, 15 words, which probably corresponds to the 15 Shiramalos. Just guessing. Shisa Shvis Lomanam is tables, and the 6th and 7th, the Torah did not count the number of letters. Avo the Sefer Pri Yitzchaim Arizal, the Mana Ganke tables, he counted these letters. Kasam Mispar Shaveh Katur Ayin Sham, and he seems to come out with the same number as the Torah, so therefore we can combine the numbers. Kasam, he says in the 6th bracha, there are Chav tables, there are 20 letters. Yud Zayin, and again in Rifa'enu there are 17. I said words. There's 17 words. Ayin Sham. Bracha Rishon Kasam Memches. And the first bracha that Risa wrote there 48, which corresponds obviously to 48 ways of acquiring wisdom. But Zelim Pasuk Hashem Svasai Tiflach is when you add on the first pasuk. Yishminas Kasva Tuvar Pri Eitz Chaim Chav Zayin tables. That's in Barech Aleinu. I guess we want as we Zach, that our Gashma should also be Zach. But she's in the 9th bracha, which is I'm not sure I'm writing now here. Wait a second, I lost track. The first was Meisim, Lushas Hashem, Tachunein, Hashiva, Slach, Ray. Ray is the 17th. That is Ray is the 6th. No. What's that? Sorry. Avos, Buros, Kedushas Hashem, Atachunein, and Hashibenu. Those are the 5th. Okay, so Ray Bonnier represents the 5th, right? So the 6th is 20 letters. That's Slach Lanu. Okay. The 7th is 17. That's Rei Banienu. Okay. The 8th, Kasav Shes, Kasav Tur Beis Chaim, Chav Zayin Tevos. That's Marigolenu, Rifa'enu. Ubichis, and 9th bracha, which is Barech Aleinu, is Lamed Tevos. which is the lamed is the letter which extends above the line, and we want or towards Shemaim. We want for us to be from Shemaim. Asiris, which is the Kab, shofar is 20. Interesting that a couple of them have 20. V'yudalef Lomana Tour, the tour did not count by Hoshiva Shoftenu. There are 24 words. Yud Beis in the bracha of the 12 bracha, which is Amal Shenim. Kosu Chavtes Tebos, there are 29 words. Yud Gimel, but there are a lot of changes among nuschos in that bracha. Yud Gimel in Tzadikim, Mem Beis Tebos again, which makes sense because Tzadikim is all about the various different people in the world and their roles and tasks. Uviyu Dalid, which is Yushalayim Ircha Chav Dalid, again 24 words. Uvetez Vav is Et Semach, there are 20 words. Chav. Uvetaz Tav Zayin, which is the 16th. Shishmak Olenu Lomana Tur to an account pri Yitzchak Kasav Lamed Hey Tebos, 35 letters, which is interesting because 35 words, because 35 is our Isarusa Lasata, 35 would be a Koshbos, Isarusa the Ela, and together that would make 70, which is quite a significant number. Uviyud Zayin, Uviyud Ches, Uviyud Tes, Gankin Lomana Tur, to give numbers for those. But it's kind of say Biyud Zayin, which is Ritzei, Lamed Dalid, that's no, could be Lamed. Yeah, it is 34. Okay, Biyud Ches, that's Modim. Pevav, 86. Pevav represents something. Is it Elohim? Elohim is Aleph Lamed 31, 36, 46. Yeah, 48. Yeah, Communion Elohim. So we have to thank Kosh Baruch Hu in all of the ways in which he relates to us, in all the koichos. Kulam. Cool. Of Yutes, Gambri Yitzchayim Edom Mevura and Shami Nea Turkos Aval Zeh. The two writes on this. Remozing Kavanas Pasht. In other words, neither counting. The Tur nor the Pri Yitzchayim, and the Arukh HaShulchan is not counting himself. Nea Turkos Aval Koser Remozing Kavanas Pashtios. The two writes on all this hints and simple Kavanas. Pri Yitzchayim Koser says Soidos Gedolim B'Nelroim. He writes awesome and great secrets. Ayin Sham. Hey, any tanu, yodea adma. We have nobody who knows these things. And if only we could have a simple understanding of the words, that would be great. Nevertheless, every Jew should understand. Go del erech tefillah shmoneh, the great value of shmoneh. Shimon Tzadik, Mishurei Knesset Agdola. Shimon Tzadik was one of the remnants of the Anshi Knesset Agdola. Knam Reishavas. The Goel Malasam enforced him B'Shas, and everybody knows how great he was, like it explained in the Shas for Biyuma, for Reish Tamid. Last Kamakama Anshi Knesset Agdola Atzmon, and so Anshi Knesset Agdola themselves. The Kavachom and the B'Yishmael, and so the prophets among them. Name Omer Ruach Kocham Tzadik. They toiled with their Ruach Kodesh too. Range davening, kama kavanos neros yeshvaim. How many awesome intentions are them? Kol teva v'teva omei b'ru shalom. Each and every word stands at the top of the world. It's the famous word of the Baal Shem Tov, Borel HaTeva. When you're davening, you have to get into each and every word, and you have to be moister nevish on every word, as if the fervor of that word would kill you, and then Hashem will give you credit for the next word. Praise to the person that is with attention to those holy matters. Okay, we are up to the next simon. Simon Kuf Yud Gimel. Dinya Krios B'Yud Ches Brachos. We're to bow down. Bracha Rishona Avos. The first bracha is Avos. Minayin Shomrim Avos. How do we know that we say Avos? Shneamar Havel Hashem B'nei Elim. Give praise to God, the sons of the strong. He's good from Elei Aretz, who are the strong ones? The Avos. The Minayin Shomrim Gros. How do we know we say the Gibar Shneamar Havel Hashem Kavod Va'oz. Power, honor and power. Minayin Shomrim Kedushos. Shneamar as Atakadosh. Havel Hashem Kavod Shemo. Give God the glory of His name. V'shtachol Hashem b'had Gras Kodesh. With the glory of holiness. Ubasim Elokei Avraham. We open Shemesek the Avram the Amrei Shlokish Ma'itich Siv. It's called Goy Gadol. What is that which it says? I'm going to make you into a great nation. Zeu Shomrim Elokei Avram. That is why we say Elokei Avram. V'avarechecha Zeu Shomrim Elokei Yitzchak. V'vagad Shemecha Zeu Shomrim Elokei Yaakov. So all these things, these three phrases correspond to the three of us. V'zeu Shomrim Yochel Yuchayim Kulam. Do you sign off with all of them? No. Talmud Leimar. Pasuk says, "Ve'yeh bracha." You should be the blessing. B'chachos mean with you we sign off. Shomrim Magen Avram v'lo b'klam. You only mention Avram in the Chasima. Zeu Shomrim okay kol echad. Why do we say each one? He was the God of every of. Ish kol chamel so yekidai latzmo. Because each and every of was worthy on his own. Shalav yikarei shem Hashem upon him should be known or bestowed the name of God. Kamo Klal Yisrael. Just like we, Klal Yisrael, say Shomrim Elokei Yisrael to Elokei Yisrael, which is Elokei the Yaakov. In the brackets, he says here, Masha Ein Omrim Elokei Yisrael Elokei Yaakov. So why talk in the first bracket do we say Elokei Yaakov and not Elokei Yisrael? Shamati, I heard Mipnei Sha'avos Gematria Yud Gimel. The Avos in Gematria, their names. I must see the letters. The number of letters in the names are Yud Gimel. Yeah. Also 13. Yachneim Chavav can be Spar Shem Avaya. So again, they make up 26. If not for Hashem, that's a cute idea in this which is certainly not shot in any way, shape, or form. If not for Hashem, that we wanted to allude to in Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and by extension, although mentioned explicitly, so Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Yomarnu, so the Pachasuk would say, the Bracha would say Yisrael, V'duk. Yeshva, Membeis Tevos, and we as mentioned previously, Simon has 42 words. With that pasuk, it goes up to 18. Base Bracha Zubasachs Baruch. This Bracha opens with the Baruch Nation Rishon because it's the first one. Even though it is adjacent to God Yisrael, nevertheless, but Tefillah in the Ikar davening, which is Shemona Esrei, it returns the first. The Baruch and ends the Baruch Nation Arukh because it's long. Sheshba Kamei Yonim has several matters. Mishvach V'Yisbarach from God's praises. Shara Brachas Mofschachos from the Baruch. The other Brachas open with the Baruch. They place on Baruch. Close with the Baruch and don't open with the Baruch. Kedin Kol Brachas Muchavet, like any Baruch which is adjacent to another one. Even though we hold a bracha which doesn't have malchus, melech ha'olam, it's not a bracha. So that's the case. Why is not saying melech ha'olam at the beginning of Shemona Esrei? Okay, Avraham Avei Kamo Malchus. I thought I heard that it's okay. The whole all three represent malchus, but he says even okay, Avraham itself represents malchus. The Avraham Avinu he lichas Hakadosh Baruch Ha'olam Hakadosh Baruch Avraham Avinu anointed God as the king over the entire world. Shodia Malchuso, because he spread the knowledge of his kingship. And besides that, the words Kel Gadol Gibar Menorah, the Malchus, they are also akin to Malchus, the synonymous with Malchus. In Rosh Hashanah, like it says in Rosh Hashanah, the Shema Yisrael Shem Elokeinu Shem Echad is works as a pasuk having Malchus for Malchus on Rosh Hashanah, even though it doesn't mention Malchus at all. So there too, even though they don't mention Malchus, they connote Malchus. Gimel, when you say Baruch Atah at the beginning, Yishcheh should bow down. The time it says, Eila Baruch Shalom Shocheh Bohem, Tchila Basof, brachas you bow down beginning and end, by first bracha and by Modim / B'chol Chaim. Shomer Baruch Atah Yishcheh. When you say Baruch Atah, you should bow down. Omer Hashem Yiz Kof. When you say Hashem, you should stand up. You should come up straight. To see is okay because it says that Hashem raises those who are bent. In other places, I think it says you're supposed to get up before you say Hashem to complete the Hashtag Chavoy before Hashem, but not according to Arukh HaShulchan. The bracha becomes about down each and every bracha. You want to. Also, we teach you not to. Shelo Yuvo Kort HaKodesh Chachamim. So as not to brute as the Kodesh Chachamim. Shloim HaKol Chodesh Chem Makom She'etzes. But you say, I'll bow down where I want. Rak HaKohen Gadol. Chayil Shochem because Kol Bracha. But Kohen Gadol would bow at the beginning of every bracha. The Melech and the king came in Shekora. Once he bowed, Shubin Ozuchim doesn't rise up straight again. Times all Shemay in a bend. When he finished davening, he got up before God from kneeling on his knees. Greater person is he has to demonstrate more submission even that Kodesh Baruch Hu before God. So it's a gaiva. A person that bows down more chachamim fixed. They indicate that they are great people. Everything more submission. And it looks like arrogance. The Bir Halacha says that for Rabbi holds that the Isser of bowing down additional bowings is only in Baruch Ata. At the end Baruch you can, but the Pri Megadim is not sure about that. And of course, the minhag is not to add any bowing in Shmoneh Esrei other than that which Chachamim were misakin. Sib Dalet. Because of Tuvah Shalach, the dafka b'tchilas b'seifa, and the social specifically at the beginning and end of a bracha that we teach you, could be only the beginning, whatever, but it's only the beginning and the end. That's an issue. The we teach you not to bow down. Ava b'emtzah, in the middle, yochol lishlos, you can bow down. Klamar v'emochim b'yodam, meaning we don't protest. You bowing down. Even though, of course, he comes to ask him, you should bow down on his own there. We don't protest. I'm sorry. So I skipped a line here. Comes to ask, you only tell him not to bow down. But if he does on his own, we don't protest. Came with them to bracha. There's no bowing down in the middle of bracha. It's an interesting principle. The only bowing down in the end has a chalei shem shtachava. Kain. That was by human king. You bow down when you enter the king's presence. You bow when you leave the king's presence. You know, bowing in the middle is just weird. Okay? Somebody bows down in the middle. It's no issue of uprooting the Kanu Chazal, nor an issue of Gaiva. Okay, this in practice he says that this answers the Kashi Lataz and Mogav Ram. Not obviously we're not going to see that now. Therefore, since you beginning and end good service, those people bow down for the entire Tefillah of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. They have to make sure to rise up at the end of every bracha. Also, a place where you're required to bow down. He's called me Kodamai. You should, before that, raise yourself up a bit. Then bow down. Then you'll be seen as bowing down because Chazal required you to do that. But shame, use kof. When you say the name, you should rise up. Rise up. Afterwards, it's up to him. He wants to bow down again. The Bir Halacha writes that the opinion of the Truma Sadesh is that the first kriya, the kriya at the beginning of a bracha, if you want to remain down to the chasima, you have permission to do so. But if you want to get up, rise up, you have to do it immediately by the Shem Hashem. There's a brackets here. To have in mind in the first bowing down, Os Yud Shel Shem Havaya, that's in Baruch Atah Hashem, beginning of the bracha of Avos, Os Aleph. There you have in mind the first the Os Yud Shem Havaya and the Os Aleph of Shem Hashem, Shem Adnus. The second one is Osios Hashnios, and second bracha, the second bowing down, the end of Os, the second letters of each name. Vishlishis, and bowing down by Modim, the third letters of each name. Revius, and the fourth time at the end, the fourth letters of each of his names. And Sham. There's no point in standing our perusal of these matters. But those who have come as the secret of Hashem know many hidden kavanos. Hey, Amr Chazal, Korea Bodosh Brachas Mozon. Some of you bows down when he's the benching by Nodek, Shomer Nodek Chavachule, Bodosh Halel, and by the thanking and Halel, Shomer Hod Hashem Kitov, Harizim Guna. This is despicable. We should only bow down place where Chachamim have told you to do so. Here's the Shayla. What's the question then? How do we bow down when where it says Banachnu Korim in Aleinu, which is not one of the Takonas Chazal? And also Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, nothing up name. Yom Kippur we do bow down full length. By Aleinu. We bow down fully on the floor. These are not the Konas Chazal, so what right do we have to do this? This is the explanation. When no Takonas Chazal exists, there's no issue in determining that you want to bow down there. Similar to what we said about bowing down middle bracha in the previous sif. Therefore, there are those who bow down by Baruch and Kaddish as well. The Halacha brings down that it's a mistake that all the people who bow during Brachas Torah, which you sometimes see people can Aliyah, it's a mistake. And he says perhaps even by all brachas, it's also to bow down. Be as it may, we'll have to wait to see the Arukh HaShulchan's resolution tomorrow.